Let me actually share. Imagine I did a whole coaching session. I didn't even share my screen. You're like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yo, what up, you moist freaks? It's Water Bottle. In this episode, I'm going to be coaching my boy CCTV Bandit, and we're going to be going over mistakes that could be holding you guys back. This is around the Diamond 2 level, so I hope it applies to you guys.
Or knock it off to the left into the
Yeah,
corner.
you have literally so much space here. You can
Yeah.
even, you could like if you went around and you got a little like touch on the right side of the ball here, you had a lot of
Mhm.
space. And also, I think a good idea too, if you see somebody coming down like this, like right there, you could jump just to cover more of that ball and get a way better
Okay.
50. Because here you
Yeah.
sort of teed it up for him.
In this play, I was basically explaining to Bandit that he could get around the ball, hit it on the right side, and try to get a touch that he could actually follow up using that sidewall. And or another option could be trying to jump in the center to try to get a way better 50 on the ball. Those are just two options that he had here, and I think both were way better than what he sort of did, which teed the ball up and left his teammate in a really uncomfortable position.
And honestly, at this point, I know it's tempting to turn in, but when they have a lot of space like this, if you just keep your trajectory like this, keep going this way, you can actually meet the ball and save it rather than trying to
Okay.
cut in to save it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Just like
Fucking
keep it
wind.
straight. Yeah, it was so close though. All right, is this kickoff chaos? Okay. Do you know what happened here?
Not really.
Okay. In situations like this, always remember kickoffs are technically pretty freaking random. Anything
Mhm.
can literally happen in a kickoff. So when you're going for these, it's good that you're cheating here. It's good that you're cheating, but you got to stop like now. I would even stop a little further back if you want to cheat.
Okay.
I know people like to hard cheat. You could get possession, but I think it's better to be safe than have stuff like this happen.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because you push up way too far. If you're further back, even right over here, you cheated like this, you could turn back now and be there for that.
This is a mistake I see a lot of lower players making, and it's cheating up too far during these kickoffs. Like, I get the idea of cheating up. You know, you want to be there first in case you guys win, but you always have to remember that it really is random, especially in solo queue. And it's better to stay in the middle and just play based off the opponents rather than pushing up way too far, as you could see. So always better to kind of play towards the middle instead of pushing up too far, just so that you can react better and still be close enough to maybe even get possession first if it lands in a good area for you.
Okay. Sometimes it is okay to cut the rotation, but if you do, because you add way more boost and just momentum, but I get this is
Okay.
your rank. So it's good that you let him go for that since you see him facing it. But you don't
Mhm.
actually have to leave this play right now
Mhm.
because you're really, really, really far back. And look how much space they have to actually set up a play. So
Yeah.
in situations like this, what you could do is you let this play unfold, and before flipping, because once you flip, you've already committed. Try to stay grounded and be like, okay, where can I be useful in this play? And you could literally turn. You could turn over here, watch what's going on with the play, maybe grab this pad, you'd have some more boost, and you could at
Mhm.
least apply more pressure here and try to get them to give away the ball. Take this boost. You could be what Soul's doing right now because you're all the way back here. I mean, it wasn't a terrible rotation, but like it's good to just not give them that much space because
Okay.
if Broken Short got a really good cut on that and started going towards your net, now it's a 1v1 and he's got a lot of freaking space. Like if he actually
Mhm.
cuts this and he's like you're fucked. Actually, you're not because you're Bandit, but still, could be scary.
Yeah, there was another mistake, where you rotate too fast. A lot of people do this where they rotate out way too fast and they go for those big, juicy little boost pads in the back right, and they can be tempting, but way better play is to just stay in the play, stay in your zone, don't leave too far, because when you do things just like this, you leave a lot of space for the opponents to get an attack against you. And it's much better to be close and center so that you can attack the next play and be more of a supporting role, in this case for Soul Racer 2002, rather than being way too far out and then having to try to catch up. And you'll see sort of the ramifications for a play like this, because see how much possession they have now? There's nobody there to challenge that, to put pressure, because Bandit rotated out way too fast.
Yeah, that's not terrible. I don't know. Okay. Once you're under the ball like this and you can't really see, always know that you do have a teammate. Like, just
Okay.
your pure presence here is gonna make them like want to go up. Just the fact that you're even
Yeah.
near the ball. And most of the time when they go up, especially to make a save, watch what he does. He's gonna end up giving away possession. So that's your teammate's ball anyway, except you wouldn't have overcommitted as much. And
Hmm.
you probably would have been back in the rotation had you literally just not gone up for this. So like this is such a sharp angle, bro. I would not even waste my time, especially if you can't see. If it's right above your, oh
Uh-huh.
my god, this, dude, you probably like broke your neck trying to look at this. As I've never even seen this sharp of an angle where it's on the ceiling like this. Holy shit. Yeah, at that point, I would just like drive right away, kind of take a path like this, and then you could even be the one to get this too. Soul would see
Hmm.
you turning already. You'd already be here. He would know to just turn back and be behind you. And you could literally get probably a side touch here, bounce it off, outplayed one. It's already open. Like a lot of this stuff is, bro, I'm telling you, you're going to be cracked once you just get positioning down.
Yeah, so the point I was trying to make with that play is once you're underneath and you're blind like that and you cannot really see what's going on, it's always best bet to just try to rotate out so that you can get better vision. And always just understanding intuitively that usually when you're underneath the ball, somebody is going to be going up, especially on the opponent's side, and they're most likely going to give away possession just because of your mere presence. So once you rotate out, it's a lot easier for your teammates to get a better touch, especially if the opponents give away possession, and for you to get way better vision.
It's that. Little back boost. Let me see this again. My only advice here would be try to collect the boost here. Just
Hmm.
for your own like just momentum and everything, just try to sometimes turn the ball cam off and just
Far a
make
little
sure you
bit.
pick up the boost. That's it.
I mean, I thought I got it, but then my flip kind of just sent me to the right.
Yeah, you're all the way this way. You know what? Maybe they'll update
That's
Rocket
sad.
League and just move this over a little bit to the right.
Dude, the hitboxes on those things are huge though. I'm not gonna
That play was pretty self-explanatory. Just try not to miss the boost.
If you were trying to chuck it up to go for an aerial play, but always remember there's so many options where you could just slow the play down. You could literally
lie.
put your brakes on. Like I'm a big fan of Flakes. I like his play style. He's like a really good pro back in the day. He would stop and he'd not even touch this ball. He would just sit and wait for one of them to push up and then just get a single touch around them. Not saying you should play like that. It's pretty advanced and also it could just it could be very confusing for teammates and stuff. But
Yeah.
basically the idea is to just maintain possession and try to get touches around the opponent. So even here you
Okay.
could get a touch, but make it a lot softer and closer to you so that you can outplay them and stay in control. Because at this point, this is just a giveaway of possession. You had a whole
Yeah.
opportunity to do something.
In this last play, I was basically trying to explain that, a lot of times in Rocket League you have a lot more time than you think, and booming the ball forward is not always the best option. The best option is usually to get a touch you could follow up, or sometimes, like I said, go with the old flake style where you don't even touch the ball. You wait for the opponents to come to you before you even, make a play. But in general, it's good to, at least at this rank, try to get a light touch, go for a dribble, get some sort of single touch, maybe even an air dribble. Basically, anything where you maintain possession of the ball and you can outplay other opponents as they approach you is really ideal. With that being said, I hope that these 6 mistakes helped you guys improve your gameplay. And if you guys would like any personal coaching from me and to be featured in my next video, hit me up on Discord. Link will be in the description. And don't forget to stay hydrated.